shoot. Up scope. Bearing. Mark. Set. Shoot. Fire one. One's fired. Set. Shoot. Fire two.
This is London Court. Here is a news flash. The German radio has just announced that Hitler is dead. I repeat that. The German radio has just announced that Hitler is dead.
Let there be no mistake. We shall completely destroy Japan's power to make war. It was to spare the Japanese people from utter destruction that the ultimatum of July the 26th was issued at Potsdam. Their leaders promptly rejected that ultimatum. If they do not now accept our terms, they may expect a rain of ruin from the air, the like of which has never been seen on this earth.
In this nation's capital, the Japanese attack on Hawaii and the Philippine Islands and the torpedo assault on 2 American cargo ships in the Pacific have come with an electrifying shock. There are crowds right now gathered in front of the White House and the State Department and the Japanese embassy. They are sober, quiet crowds. There is more excitement among a crowd of 150 newspaper men jammed within the lobby of the White House Executive Office. For a comparatively few feet away, the President is dictating the first draft of a message to Congress. That much is announced at the White House. And this means that a joint session of Congress will be held probably as early as tomorrow to ask for a declaration of war.
Before we head to Europe, I would just like to say thanks for all the support you guys have given us. Not just for this trip, but for everything else we have done. This all would have been possible without your help.
Alright, they are going for how long? 18 days? 18 days. So thank you folks for all of your help in getting them there on this massive adventure. And I'm going to ask the scouts to lead us in the Ode to Newfoundland. So Kurt, please stand. May the love that is felt for you wrap you round and keep you safe through night and day. And may you return with fullness and with wisdom, with vision, insight, and inspiration into waiting arms of those whom you love. Friends, let's continue to sing as they leave. Enjoy your trip. Be safe. Love divine, all loves excelling. Number 333.
excitement. Okay, guys, show me how excited you are. Okay, watch. Shanley, watch. Show me how excited you are.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
We tell them.
So we tell them.
We are the scout group.
We are the scout group.
Newfoundland Scout Group.
Newfoundland Scout Group.
And if you can't hear us.
If you can't hear us.
We'll yell a little louder.
We'll yell a little louder.
Everywhere we go.
Everywhere we go.
People always ask us.
People always ask us.
Newfoundland Scout Group.
Newfoundland Scout Group.
And if you can't hear us.
And if you can't hear us.
You must be deaf.
You must be deaf.
Our next stop is at Battleground Park to visit the very first caribou memorial. This is the first of the caribou monuments that we will be visiting on our trip.
Everybody smoke!
I am.
We have a little bit of fun with our children.
How appropriate. Yeah, I know.
And we're on the plane.
Holy moly, it's not going to fit now.
Who's excited?
Hey, I'm ready for that.
Me too. Scatteranda does not look as excited as Shanley. Shanley, do we excited again? Where are we, Scatteranda?
We are in Betty. In a tunnel in Betty.
Hey, out in Finland, a boy bred up
Be one till I die.
Hey,
Born to be an islander, and here's the reason why. I'm free as the wind, and the waves that wash the sand. There's no place I would rather be.
Oh, thanks, sweetheart.
Than here in Newfoundland.
Oh my God, look at the ghetto apartments. Get the ghetto with the bike, with the bike.
Big hanging up. Brandon!
Yeah?
We're in Paris. Okay, sorry, I was making sure you knew. That's all.
Oh my God, look at the people with their clothes.
I know you haven't had a lot of sleep, that's all.
I'm missing all the cool shots. Sacred Heart.
Basilica of Sacred Heart.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Oh my God.
Too much paperwork.
Hey, you're okay, we're not going to the hospital.
I can't handle it. It's freaking me right out.
Cool, eh?
No, it is. To me, it's like I'll cry if I give you I'm really like so grateful.
Great Britain was an empire when the sun never set.
I'm dying.
What is...
Guys, look out. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Oh my gosh. There's the Eiffel Tower.
There's the top. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Welcome in Paris, anyway. Welcome in Paris. We're gonna do a city tour, which I will try to show you the most I can. I hope the traffic will be good. Anyway, you arrived just at a very important spot right here. I know that you were around, but just to know what it is. France is such a big country in terms of agriculture. There was no man ready to labor the land. So in France, they started to call some from abroad, and that's why we had a lot of people coming from other countries, and that's why everything started now mixing all the society here in France. Of course, those people came, those people then decided to stay. They had, get married, had children, and that's why in French you have many different roots: Italian roots, Spanish roots, Armenian roots. That's just the beginning. Of course, there are many other reasons, but that's an important reason. The World War I. So this is, by the way, a very important square called with two names: Charles de Gaulle and
It's a President or something.
Charles de Gaulle Square and Étoile. You know what does it mean, Étoile, the Star Square. In fact, when you look from the top of the arch, you can see a red star designed on the ground with different colors in the cobblestone with 12 points. And each and every one of these points get to one of these 12 avenues. And so, what do you say, your name? Etienne, that's right. Etienne, I presume, is a very good driver, because you can see this is a normal sort of joyful anarchy, as I call it. Right away when you enter the square, voila. So, our collection, and here on your right, Palais Galliera, which is the Museum of Fashion.
Oh, crazy!
I just saw it. Yeah.
I never saw it.
But not permanent collection, because we know when it concerns fabrics, the collection have to be changed.
Look, a little Parisian girl.
And hidden as well every 3 months.
Oh, it changes.
Because the fabrics don't resist to the light, particularly the sunlight, but also the moonlight.
Cool.
And the fact that we breathe, it's terrible. So right here, with nothing to do with Canada.
There she is. And here's our group. Steven! Fun!
My life goal is eventually to come there and have some popcorn.
Guys, turn around! Nathan, Hunter! Hey! Hey!
Canada, my country.
Oh, awesome!
Canada.
Right there, Chambly! Woo! Alex!
From Canada. Welcome to Paris.
Just say no thank you. Just say no thanks. Wow.
From Canada.
Woo! Guys, honestly, how awesome is this? This is the stuff you learn about in school, and here it is, man. Chili.
Do you want a picture of you, Jake, or you, Ben, and...
That's seriously cool.
Where you at now? Can I talk to you now?
Who wants soup and doesn't have one?
If you buy a big one, I'm going to give you 5 of those.
All the kids have them.
Maybe.
It was not the project of Gustave Eiffel, but 2 other architects, Coquelin and Noguier. And they made a project, and Gustave Eiffel put the money and the technique of the prefabrics. Okay? And the tower will be done in a great success at the very beginning, in terms of popular success. Other people were heavily criticizing the time. Napoleon was a great soldier, and certainly was really admired by the soldiers composing these series. The only decoration they have here are the domes in the roofs, you see? Reproducing helmets, reproducing different armors of the different corps of, battles, and you see all these
pictures right there.
These bushes that are cut in shape of bullets, just to evoke the military destination of the building.
Oh, look, guys, coming up.
You know what's coming up, don't you?
Nope.
So do I. I have
Look at the building.
This is very big, very wide. Anyway, this is part of the city that was not part of Paris before. That's why they have the King Louis XIV had chosen this area to put the military hospital. Like that, the soldiers were not necessarily bothering the Parisians. So it was a sort of Russian pavilion. This was supposed to be permanent. The other pavilions were removed.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
And this was made in 3 years, together with the 2 palaces in front of us. On the left, with a great crystal dome that's called the Grand Palais. The Grand Palais, very modern structure like this bridge, metal structure, all covered with stucco, stones, mosaics, and different marbles. You see on your right, very lavish architecture, very ornate, typical. You were talking about the Belle Époque. This is this period of time where people were still joyful, isn't it? Before the tragedy of World War I, actually. And the Petit Palais right now, they welcome a permanent collection, very big. They're very different. They go from the prehistory and the antiques to the 20th century. And it's a great museum, by the way. Voila. Oh, well, because you're Canadians.
Yeah! All geared up there.
Canada, bien sûr. Non, mais c'est vrai, vous avez raison.
Got it. Show them on this side, guys.
Here they have a lot of guns because, first of all, because we are very close to one of the main police stations in the country, if you want. Mr. Hollande, on the way back later on. Encore? Tu veux quoi? Ah, tu veux un anecdote?
I have an anecdote for you. We're in 1944. Paris is about to be liberated, and there is a German Tiger tank here, and he sees a French tank behind us.
On the left, and in the street that we're just crossing right now, it's called Rue Saint-Honoré and Faubourg Saint-Honoré. We're in the middle, let's say.
How did you my hair like that, Rhonda?
And in fact, you see Gucci, Dior, Chanel, Prada, here, on your left. And the books, of course, the crown on the third.
Because we're going to share them anyway.
That's amazing. We're in the middle of the Louvre where the Mona Lisa is at.
Wow. Holy shit.
Holy crap.
Steve, you can do it.
Seriously.
Wow.
As good as an Italian driver.
No, buddy.
I wouldn't have said that was a street. I would have said it was an alleyway. Alone something that the bus.
Look on the left, you can see just a little bit of people.
Oh, what is that?
It's the Louvre.
Entering the Louvre, because the Louvre tomorrow is closed. That's why it's very crowded.
Using Da Vinci Code?
All the time.
No.
What?
Monday general.
Wow.
Voilà. Take a look at the right, you will see the arch. This is little arch, it's called the Carousel Arch. If you look in the middle, it's a long perspective, 8 kilometers long, putting together 3 arches. These first one, 25, and you can see the Arch of Triomphe. Then you can see the skyscrapers of the defense area. So 8 kilometers long perspective. In the middle here, on your left you have it is really, really dangerous.
So we control
So that's why the City Hall of Paris decided to cut the love blocks. We just decided they just let the love blocks on the sides. And in fact, that's I think they started an Italian movie, and in fact they started to destroy a bridge in Rome. And the mayor of Rome also, they cut all the love blocks.
On the sides, but they cannot be on the bridge anymore.
You will see.
Every lock that was locked, the key was thrown over your shoulder and over the wall.
Locks are on the edge.
Yeah.
Oh, they are. Oh, look, they are.
Yeah.
Dang it. Your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever you love. That is a pretty cool picture.
Pretty neat.
You lock it onto the bridge.
Yes. And you're
We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing ground, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall never surrender.
Listen to the music of the era.
I know! It's so cute music.
The big bands. What?
Going into our next museum.
Yes.
Browning, the deployable machine gun for the Americans. I smell the salt water.
Crazy to think what was out here, hey? You see why the beach was the only way to get on to the land. That's one of those bridges in the...
See how the tank on it? Look, those portable bridges.
It's not a tank.
It's a pretend...
Oh, those are...
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's cool.
The sea mine, and it wasn't like, because you know how they would counter the sea mines, they would send out dummy boats going out, right, to explode the mine. Well, they invented a sea mine that could track the big boat with the crew on it and destroy it.
I'm usually required.
Why would you get a ride?
Oh, that was cool. Anyway, that's actually jail time in Australia? Yeah.
What?
Our home and native land, true patriot love, in all our sons' commands, with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Sun rays crown thy pine-clad hills, and summer spreads her hedge. When sylvan voices tune thy rills, we love thee, smiling land. We love thee, we love thee, we love thee, smiling land. As loved our fathers, so we love, where once they stood, we say. We're graves they raised to heaven above. God guard thee, Newfoundland. God guard thee, God guard thee, God guard thee, Newfoundland.
Flirt. Trip dismissed. See you guys at 3:25. Good job.
Good job, you started.
We just explore the ground.
Yeah, we're all getting through it. It's hard to move it like it's no, it flew over. I watched it.
No, it just got me because, you know, we wouldn't be able to do.
Down in the bunkers, the German bunkers on Juno Beach.
Let's get her dead!
Fish kitchen. Yeah, you can imagine that way.
Railway line.
Could be.
No, it might be. It's a railway line.
Oh, okay, so it is. You can imagine how thick it used to be.
Yeah.
Right. Still in the bunkers at the beaches of Juno. So this is Scouter Dan, and Hunter came off the escape hatch in the Juno Beach thing.
Yeah. We need to knock the leaves and they get soaked in sand.
We got
You want to find anyone?
we got a steam.
Playing on the beaches of Dieppe in the evening with our scouters and scouts. We're still in Dieppe. We're getting ready this morning to move on to our next activity. Spent some great fun last night at the beach with the kids. This castle lit up last night. It was absolutely beautiful.
Alright, everybody in front of the Canadian flag. We're going to have one quick picture before we go. Stay off the track, guys.
Oh, well, I think that is up there.
No. I don't think so. I think it's just old, but was it like a cat?
Hey, smile! Who's excited?
I am.
Oh, that is the question.
We're in a museum in Dieppe, and it is absolutely breathtaking. It's a theater where soldiers actually broke, Canadian soldiers actually broke through the windows and hung out here. This is like so unbelievably amazing.
On the day you walk around, we put them behind. So,
phenomenal.
Commando Kiefer were here with the number 3 and number 4 British commanders. So, 3 French were here. 3 French sailors too. After, you know that flag? That one. Stand up, please. Belgium! Belgium! Yeah! Yeah! Yesterday it was National Day.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. And I put on Facebook your flag. And thanks all the pilots coming from Belgium, free Belgium pilot, fighting in the sky of Dieppe in 1942.
It's a beautiful church. Amazing.
And the standard headstones with emblems. You know you're in a Commonwealth military cemetery. Yeah? I don't say British, I don't say Canadian, I say Commonwealth. Because you can find Australian, as we will, Canadian, New Zealand, South African, they all have their own emblems. British regiments will typically have their cap badge, their regimental emblem. 5 dominions, today we would say countries, have their own national emblem. Yeah. Maple leaf, pretty obvious. Yeah. Caribou, Newfoundland. The silver fern, Those who do not have graves. This is their grave if you want. Yeah?
What's the
Loved our fathers, so we love. Where once they stood, we now stand. Their prayer we raise to heaven above, God guard thee, Newfoundland. Through boundless honor, they did their best. They did their duty to God and to the Queen. They died helping others. They died helping strangers, so that we could choose to live our lives by the spirit of the Scout Law, so that we could go home as they never can. As Scouts, we all promised, on our honor, to do our best. While the Newfoundlanders and Labradorians that fell here were better than the best. We are all members of the world's largest movements dedicated to peace, inclusivity, and creating a better world. We are here at Beaumont-Hamel, France, representing tens of millions of youth and hundreds of thousands of Scouters from almost every country on Earth. We are here as Scouts, representing Newfoundland and Labrador. We are here as Scouts representing Canada and the entire Commonwealth. We are here as Scouts representing peace. We are here to pay tributes to the thousands upon thousands of brave souls who bled these fields red. To the millions upon millions that paid the ultimate price so we may live free, so that we may be Scouts, and so that we may invest another youth into our movements. A youth whose great-grandfather served in this very place. In fact, his great-grandfather is almost certainly standing behind him right now, with his hand on his shoulder. A youth who has earned our respect time and time again. Making your Scout promise is a commitment for life. And it is an honor to call forward our Scout candidate, Hunter Thompson. Hunter, for more than 100 years, Scout candidates have stood before their peers and committed their lives in accordance with the Scout law. Our brother Scouts died here and are likely surrounding us, forming a horseshoe of their own to lend their support. Hunter, they stand behind you to support you, and they will lend you their strength. Because after today, they will forever be your brother Scouts. Hunter, in honor of those who fell here so we could live free, are you prepared to commit your life to the world's largest peace movement? Troop alert! Troop salute! Colors, please. Scout sign. Please place your left hand on the flag, right hand. On my honor, I promise to do my best, do my duty, to God and the Queen, to help other people at all times, and to carry out the spirit of Scout law. Hunter, we trust you on your honor to do your best to live up to the promise you made here today. We are all very, very proud of you. All of the Scouts. Just go around the circle. Together, we are strong. Alert! Join me to and sun rays crown thy vine-clad hills, and summer's fritter hand, and silver voices tune thy rills. We love thee, smiling land. We love thee, we love thee, we love thee, smiling land. When spreads thy cloak of shimmering white, and winter's third command, through shortened day and starlit night, we love thee, windswept land. We love thee, we love thee, we love thee, windswept land. When blinding storm gusts spread thy shore, and wild waves lash thy strand, through spindrift swirl and tempest roar, we love thee, windswept land. We love thee, we love thee, we love thee, windswept land. As loved our fathers, so we love, where once they stood we stand. Their prayers we raise to heaven above. God guard thee, Newfoundland. God guard thee, God guard thee, God guard thee, Newfoundland. Troop alert! Troop dismissed.
Literally like 2 minutes. I didn't either. I forgot. There's Vimy Ridge.
Sorry, man.
Yep. I've done it with Canadian regiments. That's when they salute the soldiers, and that's where it's usually on. Obviously, this is the front.
How come there's some headstones?
Well, there was an agreement between Germany and France signed in 1966 that a Jewish German soldier would not be buried or his name would not be on a cross.
Look at the bunker, we're in the middle.
Catholic. See, we have a headstone here. You can see the Star of David. You can see it. Look back.
45
see the Star of David?
Germans are
it is not as if they
here.
exhumed the soldier and reinterred him. It's symbolically they took his name off the cross and they put his name on a headstone just next to it.
Wow.
We will see a French military cemetery where the Moroccan soldiers and Algerian soldiers and Senegalese soldiers who were of Muslim religion, Islamic religion, are not buried under the cross, because cross is Catholic religion comes first, right? Not you as an individual. See, nothing but crosses and crosses.
Graves.
That's crazy.
I mean, as far as you can see out.
It's just crosses.
You know, the first time I told my wife I've been to the Red Cabaret, she said, uh-oh, tell me more. I said, it was a cemetery. She said, yeah, my foot, the cemetery. Why would soldiers give that name to a cemetery? It's really the last name you would expect anyone would give to a cemetery, yes? Why would they do that?
Somewhere they get fun.
Players Field,
Criminal.
where John McCrae wrote famous poems. We are in Belgium now. And we just, the Menin Gate is back there, which we'll be doing a ceremony at later tonight. And now we're going to a museum and on the hunt for chocolate. This square is just simply stunning.
Wow, this is amazing.
Charles was educated at Harrow School and then was commissioned to become whose loss I feel so deeply, both as a friend and as a most glorious soldier and fighter. One of those who are worth their weight in gold to the army in this horrific war. Charles and George Bracken were taken to the rear and buried next to each other. Today you can visit their graves side by side as they fell in Reading House New Military Centre.
They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember
We will
them.
remember them.
crater. That's a huge one. This is Vimy Ridge, and it's the 23rd now.
Amanda, big one over there too.
Yep.
So here is the planning for this morning. Here we will spend about 1 hour. You will be in the hands of Canadian guides, just like the lady.
So we are at Vimy Ridge, and there is the monument, which we'll see up closer a little later. It's another beautiful day here. The kids have done a lot of jam-packed history on this trip so far.
That's a good sight.
For what, a gun?
Yeah.
Alright guys, so one of the first things we need to talk about, we're going to talk about why this battle is important to Canadians, is what it meant as far as as part of the evolution of the Canadian nation or the Canadian state. So this was the first time Canada was able to muster enough people to form its own fighting corps. So Canada was participating in the First World War from the very beginning. In 1914, they sent over some troops as soon as they could, but it wasn't until 1916 that they were able to form what was a corps level. So when you think of this level, it's quite a few people. The Canadian...
Stinks! How awesome is this, guys? How many kilometers of tunneling is there? 14. Wow.
So that, guys, just for interest's sake, was an exit at the time went all the way to the floor, and we've actually been to another way to get out of the tunnels.
This is so cool.
One at a time. The first thing I'd like to talk about is where we are right now. So we're in one of the most confusing and dizzying sections of the trench, of the tunnel systems. This was the battalion headquarters. So for the most part, the subway was actually pretty aerostripped. Just went back to the reserves. But in a couple of places, you had a little side chamber, a series of side chambers where you could do various operations or supply management things. In this case, this was the command center. Rifle, yeah. Any other things? Bombs. You can also cut them. Trench raids. Yeah, you can steal them. Also the weather too. The weather's a risk. You imagine if a strong storm blows by and just knocks over all the communication lines. That does just as much damage as an artillery shot would.
So we are in the Canadian trench line. Scudder Erica is in the German trench line. And you can see just how close the two are. And in between, of course, is a massive, massive crater from the explosions in between the two. Canadian trenches. And the German trenches. Massive craters.
She was just here. Shanley was just here a minute ago. Right there, look. I might believe that.
Got 11 minutes.
11 minutes.
11 minutes. All the other ones were like shaking here, chilling here.
7, 30. Anybody feeling ill? Head back. Put your head back. Head back. Look at the sky. Look at the sky. Open the eyes. Open. Open them, otherwise you'll never come off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Go, go, go! Have you guys been on before? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So next time, grab the handles, lean back, like this. Okay? So hold handles, lean back. Oh, okay.
This was amazing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Hold the handles, lean back. Turn around. That's it, like this guy, here.
There, you're wrong way. Turn around like Liam.
Lean back.
Lean back the other way. You're doing great, Liam.
That's it. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! So quick. Head back. That's it. Go!
Eyes open.
Are you feeling sick yet? Whoa! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Good job, Steven!
That's better. We like it. Head right back.
Head back, look at the sky! Oh, nice!
Look at that.
Oh, yeah! Yay! One more. 3, 2, 1, go, go, go! 2, 4, 6, 4.
Can we lay that's
Okay. Turn around, Liam.
Nice on, Josephine. The sun.
Lean back, head up. Oh, we don't like this, do we? Oh no, we're gonna be sick. 3, 2, 1, go, go, go! Hey! Jump up!
It just disappeared.
Go, go!
Swing around. Where do we go?
Oh, damn it, face plant.
Smile.
When silver voices tonight.
Okay, maybe we follow up here.
No! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
It's gonna be like running because I was. There you go, way to go, buddy.